The Center for Volcanology and Geological Hazard Mitigation (PVMBG) raised Mount Semeru's status to caution, level 4, on Sunday, 4 December 2022. This follows the activity of Mount Semeru in Lumajang Regency, East Java, which experienced another eruption on Sunday, 4 December 2022. PVMBG appealed to the public not to approach a radius of 13 kilometers from the peak of Semeru. This eruption also coincided with 1 year since the Semeru eruption occurred on December 4, 2021. At that time, it was recorded that the total number of houses damaged by the Mount Semeru eruption reached 1,027 units. At least 68 people have died. Previously, in the PVMBG observation report for the period November 1, 2022 to December 2, 2022, it was recorded that Mount Semeru had an average of 88 eruptions a day. The eruption was also followed by smoke pouring from the crater as high as 50 to 1,500 meters from the summit.
An explosion occurred at the Astana Police Headquarters, Bandung, West Java, Wednesday, 7 December 2022. Around 8:20 West Indonesia time. Members of the Astana Anyar police are carrying out the morning ceremony. Suddenly, a man entered the police headquarters brandishing a sharp weapon and breaking through the morning ceremonial line. Then there was an explosion and the perpetrator died in the lobby. A police officer died and 3 other police officers were injured. The suicide bomber who died was Agus Sujatno alias Agus Muslim. He is a former convict in the Sisendo bombing case, Bekasi, West Java in 2017. He was imprisoned in Nusa Kambangan for 4 years and was released in September 2021. Agus is a former convict whose status is still red because deradicalization is difficult. Agus is suspected of working in a network affiliated with Jamaah Ansharut Daulah (JAD), a terrorist organization linked to the 2018 Surabaya bombings and the 2021 Makassar bombings.
President Joko Widodo visited Cianjur, Thursday, 8 December 2022, and emphasized the government's commitment to overseeing the implementation of the reconstruction of houses damaged by the earthquake. Previously, the head of state had visited Cianjur 3 times, namely on 22/11/2022, 24 November 2022, and 5 December 2022. On this occasion, President Jokowi also handed over compensation for the construction of damaged houses to 8,100 recipients. Of the 200 houses, the government is targeting as many as 80 earthquake-resistant housing units intended for residents affected by the Cianjur earthquake to be built on relocation land to be completed by the end of this year. Research has been conducted on the selection of the relocation area and it has been declared safe for settlement. Apart from these locations, the government is also preparing to build 1,600 similar houses in other locations. Relocation is prioritized for residents whose homes are at the epicenter of the earthquake.